Testing. Alright guys, welcome to another kit review episode from the Model Makers Union. This is the Morser-Karl. This was the President's Choice Award for our animal group build, which started in January on the Facebook page, and this is the award that I handed out. It went to the Drummond family, Alicia, Kyle, and Tyler, and well, they like big guns. There's a story behind that, but anyways, I'm going to show you guys what's inside this box. I had talked to them previously and asked if I could open all the bags, and they said yes, but I am actually not going to do that. I wouldn't like that, so I'm not going to do it. You can see it pretty good with this phone. Anyways, so this is how the box comes when you open it up. There is quite a bit of stuff in here. First thing is the decals. There's Adam, there's Eve, there's Loki, there's Thor. Kind of some cool stuff there to add to it. Germans were a little strange, I guess. There you go. It comes with 8 figures. So our artillery crew. That is how to put them together and the painting guide. Sprue map on the back, which is kind of nice, actually. And we have the marking guide. There's 2 chassis in here, a late and an early. I'm not exactly sure what all the differences are, but I do know that the guns were interchangeable, so I think it just depended, you know, it was probably just upgrades as they went. There is 2 guns in here. One's bigger than the other and longer, and well, you'll get to see that here in a little bit. Now we have the instruction book. I'm going to move the box out of the way and we'll take a look. There's all your screws. Not gonna lie, I opened this thing and seen so many wheels, I was just like, nope, I don't want to do it. Comes with 2 different lower hulls because of the early and the late, as well as different tracks to go with them, which you'll see in a little bit. Starts off with obviously the road wheels, suspension, lots of parts. Nothing for somebody who's building a Leopold though. Yeah, this is kind of where I was like, I don't know. So that's why I gave this one up as a prize. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to build it. Not to say that it's not a nice kit though, because I believe it is. More suspension. It's just extremely repetitive. At least you don't have to do tracks to go with it. Here you go, track construction. Are they telling you to heat it up? Yeah, old school. So you got to heat them up and melt them together. Not a big deal. Here you get your drive sprocket. Now it's starting to build up the uppers. Don't forget there's two kits in here. It's not, you don't have to do all this for each one, but there's still quite a bit to do for each one. Now here you start with the upper hull. Lots of little handles. having looked through the kit, the parts are pretty chunky. So, I mean, there is some tiny stuff, obviously, but, you know, overall, I don't think it's as bad as it looks. I shouldn't say bad, just labor intensive. But I guess the best ones always are, right? So, interesting bunch of stuff going on there. Now you're getting into PE. But like I said, it doesn't look like there's really any bending required, so you just have to cut them out, sand them off, and glue them on. Shouldn't be too hard, just tedious. Here we go with railings. That looks like loads of fun. Handrails. Alright. Ladders are well detailed, that's for sure. Alright, and we're getting into mating the two hulls together. And then it's the guns, big guns. Interestingly enough, they've got the rifling molded into the pieces. So there is a short gun and a long gun. This is the longer one. Here it tells you which one you want, which gun it had or could have. So thanks, Trumpeter, for some information. They don't usually give you much. I know I'm looking through the book backwards, but just kind of the way it works. Nicely detailed, lots of rivets. Rivets are great. With a wash, man, you can do some real nice stuff. You can make a monochrome paint job look really nice when you got lots of rivets. Gives you an opportunity to shade and highlight something that will stand out nicely. So if you're going to paint it German gray, there you go. There's a tip. Here they are being mounted. Your gun of choice. Loading tray. Look at that thing. 8 guys to friggin' run this thing. There you go. Okay, that was the instructions. So now we're going to take a look at some of the parts. I'm just going to put a pile here. Yes. They're big. Here's the 2 sets of different tracks. Rubber bands, they don't look too bad. I definitely wouldn't want to do indie links, that's for sure. Nicely enough, the guide horns are hollow, that's good. So these aren't too bad. Just don't melt them when you put them together. Actually, we'll go through these little, no, we won't. We're going to do this first. Okay, so there's going to be some reflection here, but I can get pretty close. Show you some of the details. The drive sprockets, the idler wheels, braces, lots of nice rivets, wheel parts, wheel parts, wheel parts, wheel parts. You're going to see wheel parts everywhere. Handrails. Here's where I'm talking about the big chunky parts. These are pretty big parts. But nicely done. Vents. They look good. I don't really see a whole lot of, looking for mold lines. They don't look it doesn't look too bad at all. I'm not seeing any flash either. This is a newer Trumpeter kit, 2017. I have heard there are some, potential fit issues with it, but nothing that a regular model couldn't overcome, I don't think. Here we go with all the guns. There's the small gun barrel. Small gun barrel. projectiles as well. There's a neat thing about projectiles in here later. Long barrel. Now we're getting into our mantlet pieces. Yeah, no, I wouldn't call the detail soft at all. It's crisp, it's there. And I mean, this thing was chunky to begin with, so nice bolt heads there. Nice gear. Definitely got to look out for ejector pins on the other side. I can't see them, but they're probably there. The barrels do come in halves, which leads you to use some more modeling skills to try and get rid of that seam. All right, there we go. Let's go to the next stack. This is some of the figure stuff. A couple stacks of helmets. The helmets do have a mold line down the middle that need to be cleaned up. No big deal. This is the loading platform they're standing on. Really nice wood grain texture on that. A wash will really bring that out. Some dry brushing. More nice wood texture. The figures, I took a look at them earlier. They look really nice. I mean, that's pretty good detail. That's right. See the guy in behind there too. Lots of texture on there to work with. And we're into plate parts and all kinds of. I mean, I've never built one of these, so I'm just, you know, looking. But that wheel looks nice. More of that bold bolt detail, rivets. Well, that's a nice part right there too. So all kinds of neat stuff in here, that's for sure. More bigger parts. That looks like framework, of course. Wheels, 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 wheels. Suspension arms. Tons of those too. There's 2 of those sprues. This one's also doubled. Not sure what this one's all about exactly yet, but parts do look really nice. It looks to be a nice kit to me, that's for sure. So, in this box, this contains the, yeah, trumpeter's a box. There we go. Redneck 101. Anyways, there's your upper hull. It's pretty big. Not a lot of detail on it, but I think that's because you add it all after. And then inside here you have two lower hulls. Early and the late. I'm not sure which is which. I'm going to go with that one's probably the late one because it's got way more stuff on it. And then the last little box, which is the real reason I bought this kit, was for these. Turned aluminum scale projectiles. If you were to compare one of these to a figure, I mean, these things are massive. Actually, we can do that. Hold on. much glare. There. That's how big these were. That's why it took 8 guys to load this thing. It could only shoot 5 to 8 rounds per hour. Aren't those brilliant though? It's gimmicky, but it's friggin' awesome. And here's the photo etch sheet. It's big. So these aren't tiny parts. So should be doable. There's no bending required, maybe a little bit, but looking through the instructions, I didn't see a whole lot of it. And then also we have some springs and some pins. So whether the gun actually will recoil would be kind of cool. Anyways, there you go. So that is the distraction I just left on my table, showing you guys what's in the kit. Thank you for watching. I hope you didn't mind this. Like, subscribe. I'll be doing another one here soon. I've got those 2 to do yet. All right, guys. Have a great day.